Got another spiritual person coming up at number 28 on WTBC survey. Number 27, rather, up one from 28. Had George Harrison at number 28. And now we got Cat Stevens with The Hurt. A minor hit for Cat Stevens on WTBC survey the week of July 18, 1973. Cat Stevens. One day he was at a bookstore. He was told there was a religious section. And something inside said, go upstairs. Go up there. Go up to the religion section. Yes, do it. Cat Stevens, he walked upstairs. He picked up a book and he opened it. It was a book of hymns. And it took him about 45 minutes to understand it, to fully understand it. And it was just getting heavy. The whole thing was just getting heavy. He put the book back on the shelf. And he learned the melody later, because he couldn't really learn the melody by reading it in print. It just came to him later on. Well, that melody, that hymn, became the inspiration. It was the muse of Morning Has Broken, one of Cat Stevens' biggest hits. Well, it went to number one on the adult charts in 1972. The Hurt by Cat Stevens. Cat Stevens, this is a heck of a career. 1967, he had his first big hit in England. Known in England way before he became known here in America. In England, he had that hit, Matthew and Son, went to number 2 in England, capped out the number 1 spot by I'm a Believer by the Monkees in England. And he cut this, he became big, hanging around in Carnaby Street, dressed in the Edwardian psychedelic garb, cutting a dashing figure in the late 60s. He also wrote Here Comes My Baby. He did the original version of it, but it was covered by the Tremolos. Tremolos had a big hit with it. Spring of 1967. One of the best records. Cat Stevens was on a roll, but not here in America. It wasn't that known here in America. Matthew and Sons was not played a lot here in this country, although TBC did play it some. Then he came down with tuberculosis. He had to go to the hospital. He almost died. He was sick. Injections day after day. When he got out, he changed. He got into meditation, yoga, metaphysics, religion. Came a bit more thoughtful. Wild World, his first American hit, spring of 1971. He played at the the Troubadour. Carly Simon opened for him at the Troub, 1971. And the guy who produced, I want to mention this guy real quick, Paul Samuel Smith. Paul Samuel Smith produced some of Cat Stevens' biggest albums. Paul Samuel Smith of the Yardbirds. He sang backup on Heart Full of Soul and For Your Love. He co-produced some of their stuff with Mickey Most, the legendary English producer. Paul Samuel Smith moving to producing Cat Stevens. On his first 3 or 4 albums in the early 70s, starting in 1970. Some of the albums that Paul Samuel Smith produced, Teaser and the Firecat. And also Catch Bullet 4. Oh my God, Catch Bullet 4, remember? Remember? Sitting, fall of 72, and there was Angel C. WTBC played Angel C. Fall of 72. TBC sure did. Album cover. One of his, it was absolutely just incredible. Amazing record by Cat Stevens. The Hurt, maybe not so much. It was a minor hit for him. The album Foreigner, he produced this album himself, Cat Stevens did. Although the album that came after that, I forgot, Buddha in the Chocolate Box. He co-produced it with Paul Samuel Smith. Well, here's The Hurt by Cat Stevens at number 27 on WTBC's Top 30 Survey, 1230 WTBC Tuscaloosa. I'll never forget it. Week of July 18th, 1973.